Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, let me tell you, I didn't know I was going to be doing anything like this in 2025, but let me tell you, I am so glad that I looked at this information that you're going to find out about today. Someone invited you to take a look at this video, and you're like, I don't know what it is or whatever, but I'm going to be able to share some really cool information with you that can definitely give you some new insight on how you want to do some things for 2025. Who am I? My name is Stephen Rachel, coming to you straight from Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been a online marketer, network marketer, affiliate marketer. I've done pretty much anything that you can name in terms of marketing online. I'm really big with videos on YouTube and all that stuff, and we've really helped a lot of people to really come into their own when it comes to just making money, from home. And so we found something here recently that has really got us pretty excited. And I haven't been able to sleep. Matter of fact, I haven't had any sleep in the last maybe 3 weeks, but the sleep that I've been getting has been really good, though, and which I'm going to share a little bit about that here in a moment. But so with that said, I'm super excited, and what I've been charged to do tonight is to share with you what we saw. Maybe you might see it like how we saw it. And I wasn't looking for it just like you. I was just in the same position that you're in on another call, looking at some information about somebody talking about something to where we can make money from, right? Well, it's a little bit deeper than that, but I am so glad that I answered that call. A friend of mine named Isaac gave me a call several weeks back, and I wasn't open to look at anything at the time, but we go back 20 years. So you know how that goes. Well, hey man, just send me the link. I'll take a look at it. He was getting ready to do a live Zoom, and I got on that live Zoom kicking and screaming pretty much, but it was him. So our relationship, I'll at least check it out, which I do a lot of times. And I'm glad that I did. Now, mind you, I look at a lot of stuff online. People hit me up with all kind of offers. Some you could probably relate. People inboxing you, emailing you, texting you, hey, take a look at this, take a look at that. I look at a lot of different things. Some things I don't have time to look at. A lot of things I say no to. And here recently, I haven't really said yes to anything, even though I've looked at a lot of stuff, right? You name it. If you got something in your mind, I've already looked at it. But nothing has really got my attention like this particular information I'm going to share with you tonight. So real quick, I got a call, looked at the information, and it was about this thing right here. Okay, let me let that focus in. You see that where it says fix? This little pack, along with it comes in like in a different form, like in a tincture bottle. This particular product is changing a lot of lives right now. Matter of fact, this product right now is viral on the internet. It's actually going viral on the internet. What does that mean? One, it's helping a lot of people change their lives right now. Okay, health wise, and I'm gonna share with you what this does. Two, it's changing a lot of people's lives financially. Because one thing that kind of led to me and my wife making a decision to do this was we wanted something that would go viral. Well, what does this thing do? Well, this is it almost sounds cliche, but what this actually does, it burns fat. It's actually a liquid called Mature Hops Extract 3. And what this actually, it's like a little clear liquid. You can't smell it, can't taste it. You taste, smell, has no odor. It's clear, it looks like water. But what it does is phenomenal. It does a lot in terms of your body. It helps to eliminate visceral fat. Now, I'm not going to get too much in the technical aspects of it, but we all have visceral fat. Visceral fat causes cancer, it causes diabetes, causes a lot of issues in our bodies. And what made me make the decision to do this particular opportunity, let me kind of break it down. A lot of people hit me up with a lot of different offers. One thing that made this different. So let me ask everybody, how many people here know of all different types of fat loss products, like products that you can use to lose weight. There's all kinds. You can go to Walmart, you can go to the grocery store, you can all different types of companies offer a lot of different things. Some things it comes in a powder form. You got to scoop it, put it in your water or whatever, shake it up, mix it up or whatever, blend it. Some you have to take a pill. Sometimes it's like more like a diet or whatever. And then some, of course, like Ozempic. We all hear about Ozempic. You got to stick it in your belly and it helps to curb your appetite and all this stuff. But of course, with Ozempic comes with a lot of side effects. All those things are great. And you know what? For the most part, they work for a lot of people. They really do help a lot of people to lose weight, especially if they're using it consistently or whatever. The problem with a lot of people, why they fail at a lot of those things, is because of the delivery system. It's kind of hard to really stay consistent. The interesting thing about Fix is that all you have to do is just pour it into any liquid. Soda, water, orange juice, alcohol. You can even put it into an alcoholic beverage. Now, I don't know too many things that can allow you to lose weight that you can put in an alcoholic beverage, but you definitely can. Now, if you're not familiar with the hops plant, it's really used to make, traditionally it's been used to make beer, preserve beer, give beer that bitter taste or whatever. But scientists years ago figured out a way, or found out by accident, that this mature hops extract also helps to eliminate visceral fat, which helps to give a lean body, helps you to get rid of all that bad fat that's around your organs that really causes a lot of issues that a lot of people face on a day-to-day basis. Now, to kind of give you a little insight on really what, I guess, the dangers of visceral fat. Anybody remember that show called The Doctors? I've got a short clip. I think it's like a couple minutes, but I want you to see why this is going viral. So, because products just don't go viral just because. It's a reason they go viral, and why so many people are having so much success and results in getting leaner, getting a leaner, stomach, feeling better, looking better, and getting ready for, hot boy, hot girl summer 2025. And this product is definitely doing it, mainly because it's so super easy to use. Matter of fact, so let me give you a little insight on the dangers of visceral fat. Check this out, and we'll come right back. And so
a lean belly leads to a healthier, longer life. So when we measure around our waist, we're really measuring this gelatin fat. You see how closely packed together the organs are here? You need that amount of fat. That's healthy. But over here, this is unfortunately what a lot of us are dealing with. All that excess fat surrounding your organs. Your organs are separated by basically this toxic goop. I call it an alien invader. And I want to talk to everyone a little bit about what's happening inside your abdomen and why having a lean belly is such a key to good health. So you're walking around with too much abdominal fat. This fat you're looking at is visceral fat. It doesn't just sit there. It truly is toxic goop encircling all of your organs. It's increasing inflammation. It actually secretes chemicals that increase inflammation throughout your body. But it also affects your cardiovascular system. It increases over time your blood pressure, amongst other things. And as all these parameters are changing, your abdomen, that visceral belly fat, is doing other things. It's increasing production of something called interleukin-6. This chemical further increases inflammation throughout your body. And as this happens, something else really interesting is occurring. Your metabolism is being governed by this excess body fat. Adiponectin is affected. And what does it do when you don't have enough of it? It tells you to store more belly fat. So it's a vicious cycle to poor health. Your liver is overwhelmed with cholesterol. Well, what does that lead to? Plaque buildup in your arteries. And when you get plaque buildup, what happens next? Oftentimes, I see you in the ER, fatal heart attack, and everyone always says, what could I have done differently? Well, the answer is right here now, you've got to target excess belly fat. Belly fat leads to heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, even sexual dysfunction. And I don't want everyone to have to deal with that. Well, what happens if you actually get rid of belly fat and develop a leaner belly? You know what? Studies show you'll actually be smarter. You'll sleep better. Sounds good to me. You'll have a healthier heart. better sex. They look pretty happy, don't they? Even more money. Less money spent on medical bills, more money to travel the world. Sounds pretty good, right?
That kind of gave you a little insight on visceral fat and really the, what we have here is helping a lot of people. And I think what made me make the decision to actually even be a part of this opportunity with Fix, which is the parent company is called MPG, is how easy it is to use. I mean, there's all kinds of fat products online, like I was saying before, offline and online, and a lot of them work. I mean, if you use them. But I know my problem. I don't know about you guys. If it's not easy to use, now I've pretty much been a thin guy, pretty much my whole life. But you know, as I've gotten older, I'm like 54 now. But as I've gotten older, just sitting at a computer and whatever, we start to get that little tire around our gut. You know what I'm talking about. But you know what? That's unhealthy, and that's what really causes a lot of issues. But yeah, there's a lot of different products out there that I can use that you can use, but there's a lot of preparation involved. I've got a fast moving life and I need something to where I can just let it fit into my existing life instead of me trying to change my behavior or whatever. And you know what? This has definitely done it. And so I'm glad that I found it. As a matter of fact, let me show you how easy it is. Check out this video really quick here. Watch this. So I just took my water here, right? So I just got a glass of water, right? Just a glass of water. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to take the little packet right here, right? And remember, it comes in two different forms. So I mainly will use this at home, right? You just a tincture right here. But what's pretty cool is that you got something on the go that's real. See how thin that is, right? So it just fits right in your purse or wallet or whatever, right? So you can do it whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to see if I can do this on camera here. All right, and I'm just going to take the packet, and you can see here on the white side, you just put that into your glass here, and then you just squeeze it. See that? And the hops flower extract just goes right into your drink, right? Juice, water. I just got some water here. Gatorade, Coke, tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. And you just drink it. You know what's it? No color, no taste, no odor. So it doesn't change the taste of your drink. And so this is easy for me. It's definitely easy for anybody to actually use. So as a matter of fact, I've got a few people that I want to share a few things here. I've got one of my buddies here, and we're going to talk a little bit more here about the money. And I know some of you are here for the opportunity, but I wanted you to see what we have here is something different. It's easy to use. It's helping a lot of people. And I'm going to show you some proof of results of other people that have been using this. And you're going to be amazed here. But really quick here, let me bring up my buddy, Ro Fisher here. Let me bring him up here. Give me 1 second. And Ro, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Hey, fantastic. I know we've been working together over the years for a while. I know you and your wife, Diane, and we've done a lot of different things. We've even done some things in the health and wellness niche. It's usually not in our wheelhouse. We're usually the tech guys, usually the the service type of people, but I know with this opportunity, I know when I shared it with you and you've seen it, what was it that kind of caught your attention initially, you and your wife, when you first saw it? What were some of the things that kind of caught your eye when you first saw the information?
Well, listen, I got to be 110, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck. When you first brought, yes, when you first brought this to me, I wasn't having it. I was like, I was like, a health product, I'm a pass. I'm a pass on the health product, and then I saw the compensation plan, and it looked good. However, I'm just, even though I need a health product, and I'll tell you why. Ever since I hit 40, I went to the doctor's offices, and I started getting reports that weren't so good. So I was gaining a
Okay.
lot of weight. I was having some inflammation happen in my body, and it causes things to go on. And I won't get into
Yeah.
all that, but I do need the product. But I was a little hesitant. I'll just put it that way.
Yep. Yep. You were.
Then I definitely was. Then I saw the compensation plan. Compensation plan almost got me over the hump, but it was your call because I think right after you and Lanacia decided to pull the trigger on the opportunity, there was an event that was real close to where you guys were.
Yeah.
And you popped down to that event. And on the way home from that event, you called me and I could hear it in your voice. I was like, uh-oh, Steve got that tone.
Yeah.
This ain't no regular stuff because I could hear it in your voice. We've known each other for quite some time now, what, 15 years, something like
At
that?
least. At least.
At
Yep.
least. And I could tell that you saw something special. And I was like, okay, all right, listen, stop being hard headed and go ahead. You need some money. And I was talking to myself. I was like, Ro, you need some money. You need some money.
Yeah.
You need to lose some weight. You need a better report from the doctors. Stop dreading going to the doctors. Get yourself together. And I had started a little exercise routine, pick that back up. So this is just an addition to everything else that I was trying to do in a positive way. Why wouldn't I do it?
Right.
So I went ahead and pulled the trigger. Ever since then, not only have we been promoted twice, but we're watching others that we've introduced to the opportunity get promoted as well. And then
Yeah.
on top of all of that, you and Lanacia, y'all in the lab, y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all just constantly say, oh, y'all need a webinar page. Here, take that webinar page. Oh, by the way, you guys need a capture page system that is the top of the top, the drip of the drop. Here you go, take that. I was like, okay. And I mean, all the tools that you're giving as bonuses to
Yep.
people who just decide to pull the trigger on our team, just amazing. But I don't want to steal any thunder. I know you're going to go into that a little bit. So let me go ahead and give it back to you. But that's what it was, Steve. And so far, it's been amazing.
Hey, that's awesome, bro. And just to kind of piggyback, I know there was a little hesitation there in the beginning, but after coming from and I got some stuff I'm going to share with you guys here in a moment when it comes to that. And just what Ro was saying, I think when people look at it from a holistic aspect, it just makes sense. And as a from a business perspective, I want something that you don't have to really oversell. I'm kind of tired of all the hypey stuff. I don't know about you guys, so whoever's watching, I'm kind of tired of overhyping things. I just want something that can actually work. This actually works. It's simple and it works. That's so if you see us a little excited, it's mainly because wow, finally something I don't have to like really oversell or over whatever. It just works, helps to lose your visceral fat. You don't have to, prepare anything. You just drop it right into whatever you're drinking. And that's what kind of caught my attention too, is I can put it in anything. Coke, water, juice, it doesn't matter. Milk, it doesn't matter. It still works the same. But hey, Ro, hey, appreciate that. I'm gonna come back to you here in just a few. Here, let me see. Let me come back here. All right, okay, perfect. So let me show you this. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool here. Let me see if I can bring it up here. If you look at some of these here, this is just an example of people that are actually using Fix, which is a mature hops extract, and I'm gonna give you a little more insight about that particular ingredient. It's one ingredient. Okay, this isn't a product that has like multiple ingredients, this, that, no, one ingredient is doing this. I mean, you can see for yourself, 42 days, 2 weeks, 30 days, 35 days, 5 weeks, 2 weeks. I mean, guys, this is definitely helping a lot of people. And again, you've seen all these kind of things before. I mean, every product has these type of images, but every product you just can't just pour it into any drink and drink it like, where it doesn't interfere with anything that you're doing. It works, it's effective, and it just doesn't help you to lose, weight. Because really, I know one of our leaders, he says, you don't want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. That's what you want to lose. And that's exactly what Fix does. It leaches onto that visceral fat in your body. It helps to eliminate it, which is going to give you all kinds of other benefits. Bring down your high blood pressure, lower this, lower that. It's just definitely an outstanding product. So let me show you a few other things here. Now, let me show you this here. Let me pull this up here. Let me come back and I'm going to show you some things here that's going to be pretty interesting. We got a Facebook group here. Let me show you this. Check out this Facebook group when you get a chance. Just go to Fix Your Health. It's on Facebook. I think it's about 7,000 people in that group now. Last time I checked, I think it was almost 7,000. But you'll see hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of testimonials from people using this product. Okay. You'll see some crazy pictures before and afters, some crazy stories of it helped me with this, it helped me with that. Because, with visceral fat, it creates a lot of other issues, right? So it's helping to eliminate a lot of other issues. So you'll see countless stories of people having tremendous results using Fix. So be sure to check that out. You just join it. Give them 15 minutes, an hour. So shortly they'll, the admins of that group, they'll add you to the group. You don't have to buy anything. You're not going to be pitched anything. It's just a whole bunch of people in that, thousands of people that are using Fix, and you'll be able to see their stories. So moving on. Now, when it comes to the opportunity here, now, I wasn't looking for anything like this. I wasn't. Me and my wife, we were on a whole different path for 2025. This changed everything. So we literally had to clear a lot of things off of our plate that we already had planned for 2025. But I'm glad that I did. Okay. I'm super glad that I did. So when we first got exposed to this, we bought it. Okay. Like I saw it earlier that day and I was amazed. I came home. It's a funny story real quick. I come home, right? And I didn't tell my wife about it, right? Because we had already had a conversation. Hey, we're not doing any networking or anything this year. We're just going to focus on this. This is what we're going to do. So I didn't tell her, but I was intrigued on what I just saw on this Zoom call. I was out and about. My friend Isaac called me. I pulled over on into a parking lot and watched the Zoom right on my cell phone. Okay. So my first exposure to this whole opportunity was on my cell phone. Okay. So I watched it and I was intrigued in what he was talking about and what he showed. And so I come home, he was going to do another Zoom later that day. Right. So I come home, I'm like, should I tell my wife this? I don't know. She's probably going to like, we're not doing anything. So I said, well, let me check it out again. Let me see. Cause I couldn't unsee what I just saw. I couldn't unsee it. So I said, well, he's doing another one. I'm going to sneak. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to close my door and I'm going to watch this next Zoom. So I watched the next Zoom and I was like, yeah, I got to let her know about this. This is crazy. Because she's been wanting to lose weight and everything as well. We all, hey guys, we all have those conversations. So after the call, maybe like an hour after that call, I said, hey, Isaac called me up today. And she was like, what what's he talking about? I said, well, he shared something with me that I think is pretty phenomenal. I mean, I've never seen a product like this before. And the opportunity I think is really, really strong. It's network marketing. She kind of rolled her eyes a little bit. I'm like, well, I don't know, babe. I said this, and I kind of gave her a little info about what it does and everything. And she was like, She said, well, I don't know if I want to do the business, but I'll at least try the product, right? And I said, well, he's doing another call later tonight. Let's get it. Guys, this is New Year's Eve, okay? This is New Year's Eve. So, this is how serious it was, right? So he's doing another call later that night, 7 p.m. Pacific, which was 10 p.m. Eastern, right? So she got on and watched it, and she was like, wow, that is pretty cool. And so we actually bought we came into the business so we can get the product and everything. And because Isaac called me, I said, well, I'll get a position. I don't know if we're going to do it or anything like that as in the business, but I wanted to, come in at the affiliate level so I can get a lot of the product. Lanace is really excited about it. And then later, the next day, he said, hey, just by happenstance, the company was having like a leadership retreat in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm here in Las Vegas. Phoenix from Vegas is like 4 hours. And he was like, well, I'm going to go up there to the resort, meet some of these leaders that just happen to be here in Phoenix the weekend I get started. And I'm like, well, I said, can we come? He said, yeah, because they're doing they got rented out one of these sports bars in Phoenix, and they're going to do like a mixer and share some information, and you get a chance. I'm like, yeah. I said, well, hey, we're coming. I said, because the more and more we kept digging into it, I'm like, man, I see why this thing is going viral online. It's like you got thousands of people around the world talking about this product, right? So I'm just seeing like major change in health and major changes in my bank account and helping a lot of other people to do the exact same thing. So I said, hey, bro, we're coming. This was like, I think Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday. I said, hey, we're going to drive up there. So Friday afternoon, we drive all the way to Phoenix, Arizona to meet up with Isaac. So Saturday morning, so we got there, we spent the night, got up the next morning, went to that place, and my mind was blown. Got a chance to meet the top producers of the company and everything. As a matter of fact, I took a screenshot, or actually a recorded a few people. Let me show you this really quick here, and I'm gonna show you. So I got a chance to meet one of the people that's in our upline, if you will. Her name is Nikki. She's been in the business since she got in October. She saw it on Facebook. She just saw it on Facebook. Somebody did a post on Facebook, did a before and after. Hey, I'm using this, using this thing here and just putting it into any kind of drink, and it doesn't interfere with anything, and I've lost whatever. And she was amazed by it. So she reached out to her and started looking into it. She was like, hey, this is crazy. Is this like a business opportunity? Like, can you make money with this? And because she's had some networking experience and everything. And so she wind up getting in, and the lady that introduced her, or when she saw the post, got her on the phone with some of the other top people. I'm going to share him with you in just a second. And she was just blown away. She's made some money in the past in networking, but she's never made money like this. Her second month, she made over $30,000, all because of Fix. She's never had that much success that fast in her second month, over $30,000. Now, she got a chance to get on the phone with this individual here, because remember, the person that she came up under, she was in the business, but she wasn't like doing the business. She mainly got it just to, get the product. She was mainly, hey, I just wanted to get the product. I'm not really doing the opportunity. It just kind of just happened. She's kind of doing it now because I think she's making like $5,000 a month right now, just because she brought in Nikki, right? So it's just craziness going on in this opportunity, guys. But check this out. This guy here, his name is Terry Camp. He's they call him TK. He's the top earner inside of the top producer here currently right now. I say currently inside of MPG. Now, the interesting thing with him, he's been a part of the company for a couple years. He got involved with Fix, with this Fix product. Well, not really. Fix wasn't even around at that time. He got involved with MPG. MPG has a pretty long history. They've manufactured a lot of companies, or a lot of products in the network marketing space, like packaging and manufacturing. So they've been doing this for years, making products for other network marketing companies in the industry. And a little over about 2.5 years ago, they decided, hey, we want to, have our own networking, opportunity, our own networking distribution. And so they created a network marketing arm, of their company. Terry came in right around that time. They got like a lot of other different type of products. Even now they got other products, but nothing that was like really moving pretty quickly. Not a flagship product. There wasn't like a flagship product that they can really build around, but they had some products. People were making some money here and there. He was making roughly about $800 to $1,000 a month, just hanging out, because the company said, hey, we got some exciting stuff coming in the future. Hang on, we got more stuff. We got some exciting stuff, because of course Fix was coming, right? So a lot of people just hung around and see, just kind of just trucking through the opportunity. In April of 2024, it hit, and it took everybody's, when I mean Fix was launched in April 2024 of just last year, not even a year yet, and everything has changed. The company has other products and everything. The company's called Marketplace Global, MPG for short. They got other products, but their main focus, they refocused their whole logistical aspect of their business on Fix. Because why? Because it's flying off the shelves. Okay. And he's got we were talking at this restaurant here, as you can see, and I asked him a question. I said, "Hey, I heard that you were making a little bit of money, 800 to $1,000 a month, but when Fix came, it changed everything. Because right now he's doing about 30 to 40 grand a week currently. I'm sure that figure's wrong because we've been saying that for like the last 3 weeks, and with all the momentum that's happened, he's probably, who knows, 50 or 60,000 a week right now. But check this out. Here's a quick clip. It's really quick, but check it out. And it's a little noisy, but you'll get a chance to make it all out. But check it out.
In the first 5 months of this year, I made a total of about $5,000 a month. Well, $5,000 total. Finished the year for 185 grand. Wow. Yeah. We now know. I need to know. Hang on. We now live on a fixed income. You see what we did there?
Okay, he's got jokes, right? So let me ask you guys, hey, who here wants to be on a fixed income? Because he went from making $1,000 a month to now he's doing whatever. He closed out the whole year with almost $500,000. That's just half the year, because they launched the product in April. They started shipping the product. People started getting their orders in around July. Okay. So you just getting everything together. So they did like a pre-launch, a pre-order. They had like a little pre-order period, and they did that in April. So people started buying it. People got excited, and everybody that was in the company at that time, they were like, if this is real, if this thing says or does what it says it's going to do, if it does it, hey, we're going to take this thing to a whole nother level. And that's exactly what has happened, right? And over the past, so from that, I would say really like from like April, May to December, $500,000, close to 500 grand, all because of one product with one ingredient. As a matter of fact, let me show you a few other things here. So if you look at the compensation plan here really quick, this is just like a cheat sheet. This isn't like the full compensation plan at all. But it just kind of gives you an idea of the type of income that you can earn here. So, and there are some other ranks that come before Sapphire. There's several other ones up here, but kind of give you an idea. At Sapphire, if you have basically you have a left team and a right team, right? If you brought one person on your left, one person on your right, and of course they're telling people this thing is going viral, so it's moving quickly. We've only been a part of the program since New Year's Eve. We didn't really start till the latter part of the first week of the year. So we didn't really get started until a little bit later. You heard my buddy Ro. We're driving back from Arizona. I'm calling Ro on the phone. I'm like, bro, I don't know. All I know is this. We got this little joke. All I know is this. There's a lot of people in that restaurant making a whole lot of money, and they don't even know what they're doing. They got a product that's just blowing up like crazy. Now, if you look here, Sapphire, if you have 20 people on your left, 20 people on your right, doesn't mean that you got to go out and get 20 people on your left and 20 people on your right. No, you can just bring one, and those people can bring people in. Those people can share, and those people can share. You know how it goes. So 20 on your left, you're going to average about $500 a month. Ruby, 35, $800 to $900 a month. Now, what I'm finding out, because we actually just hit Emerald, right? I think like a day or so ago. We're about to hit Diamond, but at 75, that's like 1,400 and 18. Now, TK actually made up this chart, and we kind of made it pretty. He actually had another chart, had these same figures on it. So I just kind of, made it into like a, nice little pretty little chart or whatever. What I'm noticing, these numbers are conservative. They're way conservative because people are making way more than this based off of whatever rank they're in. So, which is good though, because the Emerald says 14 to 18, way more than that, way more than that. Okay. So, just thought I'd kind of give you a little insight. TK is a crown. Okay. 140,000 plus a month currently right now. Right. Nikki, the young lady I kind of shared with you earlier, that's really a part of our upline support. I know I want to say she's a triple diamond currently right now, or about to be blue diamond, either one. I think no, she's blue right now. That's right, because she just hit that rank while we were there. So over 25 to 30,000 plus a month, and she's actually earning way more than that now. So the money's here. And again, this is just a cheat sheet to kind of give you a rough estimate on how much money you'll be making residually from actually building the business. And that's one thing that got my attention was, hey, the timing of it. Let me kind of break it down a little bit more. So in my book, timing is everything. I've been a part of a lot of different things. And I've been a part of a lot of things. We made a lot of money, but it wasn't really based off of effort. I always work hard in anything that we do. Anything that we take serious, we always work hard. But certain things that we've made a lot of money in, but it was all because it was just right time, right place. I mean, I can't even take all the credit. It was just right time, right place. And some of you probably can relate to that with maybe some things that maybe you've done in the past, right? But I'm sure all of us can relate to, man, if I would have gotten that thing back in the beginning, man, we could have crushed it. How many people has ever said that before? Like, man, if I would have, man, you guys are doing really well, man, if I would have got in when you guys got started, man, I'd be doing just the same. How many people has ever been in that same situation? I know I have. Okay. Now, here's the thing, but check this out. This is going to kind of blow your mind here. Now, in business, you got to look at a few things. There's different levels of growth, right? For example, let me kind of break this down for you. Typically, growth of a company kind of starts here and it kind of goes up and like a lot of massive growth, and then it just kind of stables off a little bit. Let me kind of give you an example. Like MPG, they started around 2022, but they got a 20-year-old, track record. I mean, because they've always done stuff for other companies. They've been like a manufacturing company, packaging company, and so, but now they've got a network marketing arm of their business, which is pretty cool, right? So, but we didn't get started right there in the beginning, right? TK did, right? Remember I said he came in right around that time. Nikki, she just got started in October. Matter of fact, she actually referred another young lady that was formerly a pilot. She kind of got out of the pilot business, if you will, because of COVID and all that stuff. And she's making over $30,000 a month right now. And I actually got a chance to talk to her on the phone. She lives in Canada, but I got a chance to meet Nikki. Nikki actually came to Arizona. But timing, so they're good. Like Nikki's good, but she ain't that good to be making $30,000 in her second month residual income. She ain't that good. Right? It's all timing. It's all based on timing. She's good, but she ain't that good. TK, he's good, but he ain't that good to be making 30, 40,000 a week. He ain't that kind of good. Timing. It's all about timing. He just the right place, right time, right? And that's where we're at currently right now. Let me show you what I mean. So like when TK got in, he pretty much got in the formulation stage. A lot of issues. Every company has those. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them startups. Y'all know what I'm talking. Let me say it again. Them startups. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So formulation, but hey, everybody got to start somewhere, right? So no shade. Everybody got to start somewhere, right? So formulation, that's like the formulation stage, just getting things set up, all that stuff. And then you got the concentration stage where you got things set up, you're shipping, you got some, people hitting some ranks, making some money. And, every business still has little challenges here and there, but, you're in business, you're rolling, things are moving, right? In the concentration stage. And then you got the momentum stage where like things are just blowing up. Like just like if you were making, $1,000 or so right here you're making like, if you're making $1,000 a month, now you're making the momentum phase, now you're making 10,000 or more a week. That's the difference between this area here and that area. TK proved that, right? He proved it, right? Things are happening. Things are happening really quickly right now. And if you look here, stability. A lot of times we get involved in things that's kind of like already have been done per se. Like they had their momentum phase. Now it's just like, we're just stable, right? So you can still come in and make some money, but if you would have got in during when we was really growing, you could have made millions. Matter of fact, during that time, the wind is kind of like at your back, so you can kind of run a little bit easier versus the wind blowing in front of you trying to run. So these are things you got to look at when you're in business. So let me kind of break it down for you. So if you look at this here, so the massive growth piece, this is really, you want to get in anything before this. Okay. Now, most companies don't even get to that point yet, especially brand new companies. Most of them don't last. Okay. So for whatever reason, right? But if you look here, massive growth. Now, if you look here, fixed product April 2024. So they kind of launched in 2022 right here. But then the fix, so it went like 18 months before fix. So they were just doing their thing with the products they currently have, right? A lot of, things in, house related type products, health and wellness type products, but they launched fix in April 2024. And that's when things started to change. So if you look here, they're right here now. I would say they're like right here, right? A little bit coming out of the concentration stage, right? And you can see that momentum, see that raise right there, see that, the heel right there. It means there's a lot happening right now, but we haven't hit critical mass yet, right? The massive growth and critical mass for this opportunity is going to happen in the summer. Okay, we're in January. We got a conference coming up in April. That conference coming out, it's going to be here in Las Vegas. That conference here in Las Vegas is going to be April 11th through the 13th. After that, now we're really gonna bring a lot of people. They're gonna have to change the venue because we're gonna bring a lot of people into that venue at the Rio here in Las Vegas. After that event, it's gonna go crazy. It's literally just gonna, it's already crazy, but it's gonna be insane. It's literally gonna be insane. And what's gonna happen, what you're gonna notice now, you're in the massive growth phase. Right. So a lot of the people that are getting in right here, i.e. Myself, i.e. Ro, the gentleman you just heard speak a few minutes back, a lot of us that are getting in now, we're going to be able to capitalize on a lot of that momentum right here, right? Going all the way up. This right here is roughly about a good year and a half to 2 years. Okay, that's about a good year and a half to 2 year run right there until it stables off. Every company goes through this, traditional business and even in network marketing. Okay, so but this right here is going to be about a good year and a half to 2 year run. People that are getting in now and really go to work, you still got to let people know you still got to go to work. It's not a lottery ticket, but it's just going to be so much easier because still most people don't know about this yet, right? We don't have 100,000 people reps in the company yet. Matter of fact, when I was talking to TK, when we were in Arizona, he was like, yeah, when Fix launched, there were like 5,000 people in the company. But since we launched Fix, he said we're close to like 40,000 people now, all because of Fix. Like for 18 months, we had like 5,000 people for 18 months, right? It just kind of grew up to, it wasn't like they always had 5,000. It took them 18 months to get 5,000 people. Listen to me, y'all. Listen. It took them 18 months to get to 5,000 people. Then they went from 5,000 to 40,000 in 6. Again, what is that called? Timing. Timing is everything with this opportunity. We got a product that works. Nobody else has it. Nobody else had this. They actually have a patent on the process that creates the extract that we use in Fix. It's mature hops extract 3. That's the name of the compound, and it's trademarked. Okay. And they have a patent on the process that actually creates this compound, right? It's all natural, no side effects. It's not like, Ozempic or a lot of other things that we do that has a lot of side effects. I mean, people are going crazy over Ozempic and they don't even care about side. They tell the doc, I don't care, doc. I don't care about the side effects. Stick me in the belly. And then they're paying like, I looked online. I don't know if you guys ever looked online, like Ozempic and all that stuff. That stuff is like crazy expensive. It's like $1,000+, like $1,300 for, for Ozempic a month. You know what? People are paying it. Insurance companies are paying it. And you know what's even crazy? You can go to Germany and get the same product for $50. But you know how it is in the US, we're the most obese country in the world. So they know that Americans will pay for it because we're the most vain country in the world. So, hey, I get it. It's business, but hey, you ain't got to do all that. Just use Fix. Okay? Fix is working. It's definitely working, and it's making a huge, huge, huge difference. Now, let me come back here really quick here. So again, now is the time. Timing is everything. It's always going to be a great opportunity. I mean, it's going to be a great opportunity even here. But man, God bless you if you came in right around in here. Just bless you. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I mean, because what's happening, and I don't want to overhype it or whatever. But again, guys, I was retired. I don't want none. I didn't want to do anything. We were doing something else. Timing. The product works. It's simple. Well, what's the difference between all these other health and wellness products that help you to lose fat and weight and different things that help you with other benefits and all that stuff? Well, I mean, of course, Fix is, you can't compare Fix with Ozempic. I mean, it's two totally different types of products, right? But the end result is the same. People want to, they want to look better, right? Well, with Fix, it targets the visceral fat, which helps you to lose weight and feel better and get better sleep and all that stuff as well. But what made me make the decision, because I know there are a lot of products that can help people to become healthy. I mean, I know that. I mean, and a lot of them work. What made the difference for me? The timing was for one. The timing of it. I'm like, okay, the timing makes sense. But that if it was just that, I don't know. Because then, and I'm just competing against everybody else. What made the difference was because all I got to do is just drop this into any glass of water, right? I can just take this and squeeze it or drop it with my tinctures, and that's it. Like I do every day. Like you see why I got a glass on my desk, right? Because it's just easy. Even check this out. You think I made this up? Look, here's a cup. Because I go down there, I give me some juice in the morning or something. When you get up in the morning, right? My wife, she'll get up, she'll go take the dog out and everything, and because my dog just follows my wife around everywhere, right? So I'm usually up before she gets up, and I go down and give me some juice or whatever, water or whatever, just check my emails and all that, and I just pour whatever. I don't really drink coffee. My son loves coffee. He drinks coffee like all day long. But a juice or whatever, I'll come down and I'll just pour it in here, and I'll come, and I normally just like when I'm here at home, I normally just take my tinctures and I just take it out and I just put it in my whatever, my orange juice or apple juice or whatever, and I drink, and then I go checking my emails or doing what I need to do to set up my day. Before I go to bed, after we, whatever, and how you drink something, same thing. I just drop it into whatever I'm drinking, and then that's it. That doesn't interfere with anything. I didn't have to well, hold on, let me get my cup. Okay, let me get some water, pour it in there. Okay, let me shake it up and let me stir it up and do all this stuff. Okay, is it? No, it ain't ready yet. Let me shake it up some more and do all this. Then drink it. Just kind of powder. Well, let me shake it up a little bit more. I ain't got to do none of that. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I ain't trying to throw no shade at anybody. I'm just saying, I'm not going to do that. And I know a lot of people that are not going to do that, not consistently. But here, it doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't smell like anything. That's easy for me to do. And so I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, well, if that kind of caught my attention, because I'm super skeptical and I don't want to do anything right now in 2025 like this. I'm like, if it made me stop and go, I think a lot of people would feel the same way. That's why we're here. And that's why we've hit all these different ranks. That's why a lot of people on our team, shout out to a lot of people that's been hitting ranks, making money already, but again, it's what is it all about? Timing. You'll hear a lot of crazy income stories and all that stuff. Hey, you'll hear it. Okay. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You'll hear it, but it's just, they've learned some things obviously, and they're working the business, but a lot of it, I'll give credit to just timing. I'll give more credit to that. Even with us, the ranks that we've hit, yeah, we've learned some things, but a lot of it has been timing. Now, real quick, and I'm gonna wrap this up. So what can you use to make money with this? Like how can I share this? Now, lucky for you, you're a part of a team. me and my wife, we're system developers. So we create systems and capture pages and videos and all this stuff. So you get access to a lot of cool stuff. Some of y'all are watching this video like on a webinar page, like a, it's like a custom webinar page. Well, you'll get the same thing when you join our team. Okay. Not only that, check this out. I'm gonna bring it up here on my computer here. So here's one of our pages here, right, that you'll get access to as well. Let me bring it up here. Let me show you. So I just took my water here, right? So I just got a glass of water, right? Hold on here. I think one of my deal is, let me just do it like this. I'll do it like that. There we go. Okay. So if like this is one of our pages here. This page, you can actually change out the videos, and there's a presentation page right up here. This is actually working really, really well. Okay. We brought a lot of people and introduced this opportunity to a lot of people using this exact page that you're looking at right now. Okay. It's got testimonials, and this is something custom. This isn't something that the company provides. This is something that our team gets for free. Okay. And we got some other pages as well. We got a webinar invite page. We've got our webinar hosting page, where some of you are watching this video right now on one of our webinar hosting pages, and we got capture pages. We got all kinds of stuff. So we actually have systems in place to help you to actually get leads, get sales, make money, share the opportunity, so you don't have to explain anything. And we got more coming. Keep in mind, the team that we're a part of, it's grown to about 1,000 people in 3 weeks. Let me repeat it. The team that we're a part of, my buddy Isaac, the first Zoom that I got on was like 30-some people. Now we have Zooms, there'll be over 300 people on. Okay. Now, when he first started, I think he roughly had about 100. I think it was collectively about 100 people just within the team, a part of the big team, if you will. So we're well over 1,000 people right now in 3 weeks. We're just getting started. We're not even a month old. So yeah, I know it looks like you're going to be hearing a lot of different stories, and I've shared a lot with you, but the main thing is we're just really getting started. So this is what you'll need to do. And you'll definitely need to, one, you should see a button right below, and you can actually get started, with this opportunity right here. If you're on one of our webinar pages, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the information, within the YouTube description. Be sure to get back with the person who invited you though first. So whoever invited you, get back with them. But real quick here, I want to bring up my buddy Ro here, one real quick here for a few moments. Let me see if I can bring him back up here. All right, here we go. Okay, there you go. Ro. So
yes, sir.
I know we're all just getting started here, and so much has happened, and we're going to be doing our own daily webinars. We really just kicked it off. We're going to be doing another one here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, so you can get people onto these calls, right? And let me just get your take. So I said a lot. So what's your take on the timing of this opportunity with MPG, Marketplace Global, the company that produces the product Fix? What's your take on this opportunity thus far?
And first of all, if you go out there and you ask 10 people about MPG, they're not going to know what you're talking about.
Nope.
They're not going to know what Marketplace Global is. They never heard of it. It's brand new, and the word is not out yet. So that brings me to iterate something that you said again in a different way. The T in timing is so much more valuable than the T in talent. And the reason why I'm saying that is, yeah, the T in timing is more important than the T in talent. You don't have to be good over here if you just get in front of the speeding bullet. You understand what I'm saying? And here's another thing. Steve and Lanacia are geniuses. I mean, and I brag on them all the time because, you got the answers to the test. The test is coming, okay? But you got the answers to the test. It's like taking the SAT, but you got all the answers, and they magically memorized to the test because we have the best tools in the industry, and you get them for free because you are in the right place at the right time with the right team who's also involved in the fastest growing team in the entire company. So, I mean, I don't want, like, again, I don't want to hype it up. You know, if we don't have to have hype, because we've got the unfair advantage. We got the cheat sheet, you guys. We got the answer to the test, however you want to say it. We got everything that you need to be successful. All you have to do is come in here and go to work. Don't treat it like a lotto ticket, because don't get us wrong. We're not saying just get in, you're going to do well. No. Come in and go to work. But it's just so much that's happened already, and there's so much more down the road that I don't even know what Steve and Lanacy are up to next, but I know they're up to something. So
got some stuff coming. We got some stuff coming. That's all I'll say. I don't want to take the thunder, because Lanacy is over there right now working on some stuff. We got some cool stuff coming, guys. This is just the beginning.
I already know. And it's like that every time, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why everybody want to know, man, why you always working with Steve? Well, there's a reason, because they got the goods. They got the unfair advantage. They got the tools that, the company doesn't even provide. But because you're on the right team, they'll be provided to you. That's so right. I'm sure you're not going to be mad about that. I know I wasn't mad about it. I'm never mad about it. So right. That's all I have to say, Steve. Literally just get in where you fit in, get involved right now. You won't regret it. I know I was hard-headed at the very beginning, but let me just say, Steve, I'm so glad that I listened to you and got started. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Ro, I'm glad you came aboard, and you and your wife, Diane, and this is just beginning. So congratulations on all your success thus far. This is just the beginning. So a lot more to come. So you heard it, and you're going to hear from a lot of other team members. This is like actually our first team webinar. We normally we have our other upline webinars that they do multiple times a day as well. But we have a lot of different tools and resources and different trainings and different things that we're doing as well. And so we're going to be doing our live webinars also. So between all the tools and all the different things and bells and whistles that we're going to give you, for those that are getting started tonight, you're going to get access to a lot of stuff, right? Out the gate. So if you need to share some stuff, we got pages, presentations, all that stuff already right now. So for those that are getting started tonight, guess what? You're going to have information and insight, access to our Fix Your Future group that's going to give you a lot of great insight. It's not a Facebook group. It's an external group that we have it's our hub. So we're going to give you access to our hub, and that's where you're going to get access to all the training, insight, tools, resources, support, everything that you're going to need. Again, we cleared everything off our plate for this, because timing doesn't happen. Things like this don't happen often. So when you see it, you got to be like, okay, we got to clear everything. We got to move everything around. Whatever we have, we got to move that around. We had to do that later on, right? And that's what we're doing now, because when you see these type of moments, you have to take advantage of them, and that's where we're at right now. So what you want to do right now, really quick, as we wrap it up, you should see a button. So if you're actually watching this on one of our team webinar pages, there should be a button right below here. Click on that, and you can actually get started. If you got questions, you should see whoever invited you. You should see their information right below as well. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, definitely get back with the person that invited you to take a look at this video. You should see some information in the comments or in the description or wherever, right? So just definitely get back whoever invited you so you can get plugged in. We'll plug you into our groups so you can get plugged into the system, the tools, the resources, the training, everything that we have in place. And we got things. You don't have to be good. You just got to share. If you can share, you can make a lot of money here, okay? Share and invite. Share the information that we're going to give you to share. Invite people onto these type of calls here, and we'll do all the explaining and everything for you. So that's my time. I'm going to wrap it up here, let you get back to your Saturday evening. And hey, again, congratulations in advance for everyone that's getting started right now. And with that said, guys, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Get your fix. Get fixed. There's all kind of ways that we can play around with that brand name. We got some ideas, so stay tuned. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. So with that said, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Love you guys. And hey, we'll see you guys inside the system. Peace out.